Nexxlegacy.
Nexxlegacy Radio. The whole world is listening. I am Brandon in the building tonight. Glad everybody is stopping off on this Sunday night, Monday morning, 2018. My God, after listening to this song a few times when I was introduced to this young lady, I had to like hit her up or hit her peoples up and just be like, yo, I got to interview her because I just need some answers. I mean, ooh, my God, not just with this song, but just what's going on in the Queen of the Bronx, like, location. Like, to me, as far as female spitters, I swear, like, we need something like this. And when I say this, I'm saying because we need that competition level back. We need that element that once dominated and probably still dominated by a lot of men. We just need that room back for a lot of women so they can be able to just go forward and shine and do what the MC Lights and the Latifahs and others have paved that way. Because it got stagnant, so it's like now it's just like, ooh, our girl. I mean, she goes by the name of VS Diamond versus Diamond, but she's a Bronx queen and she's on Nexxlegacy Radio right now. What's up, girl?
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm okay. VS Diamond, what's good?
Hey, what's good is this track right here. Like, let me ask you, like, I mean, I'm watching the visuals, but I'm listening to the bars, and I'm like, okay. I mean, you checking them off as you go, and it's just like, I kind of know the answer, and I know the listeners probably want to know the answer as well, and they may know, but what's the motivation, baby? Because you went in, and you continue to go in. So what was the motivation, honey?
Yeah, well, first, I'm just trying to bring hip-hop back. You know, that's how hip-hop started, with battling, and, you know, hip-hop is not the same anymore. And second, it's just a lot of fake stuff going on. So they calling me the 5-foot assassin. That's what I'm doing.
That's my girl. So when you say you're trying to bring the culture of hip hop back and the battle raps, and I mean you for the most part you still young, grew up in 90s baby, right? So you knew the element, and I know you got a lot of musical influences like Lauryn Hill, Nas, Eminem, Tupac, stuff like that. So I mean, are you literally at a point right now when you look at the culture and the game right now where it's just like not just to start the battle raps, but just creating that just like that hip-hop element and that wordplay that is lacking and is missing in today's music?
Right, exactly. That's what I'm trying to bring back. It's just missing a lot of lyrical content, and, the rappers that's coming out now is nothing like the rappers that was out 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm. Not just 10 years ago.
I'm just trying to bring that feeling back.
Right, not just 10 years ago, but I think, like, especially for the women, like, I mean, and I'm at a point where it's just like, everybody celebrate Nicki Minaj, and now it's Cardi B, but at the same time, it was a lot of women MCs. Like, you had Yo-Yos, you had Queen Latifahs, you had MC Lights, you had so many different females winning at the same time. You had groups, you had Salt and Pepper winning, but it's lacking for the females. Is it just because there's not enough female spitters now, or is it just because they're not getting their just due like the women did back 20, 30 years ago?
Yeah, it's definitely a lot of female artists. I'm not sure why they don't let female artists get on as easy as guys, but I see a lot of female artists. I see the ones that get on, like Nicki and Cardi, they seem to have to be fake, fake butts and fake breasts and all that. So I'm trying to bring something original.
Yeah, like the authentic MCs before you.
Yeah,
you had
exactly.
Latifah who didn't. Yeah, like Latifah, she didn't have to keep it solid. Like she didn't have to get butt implants or breast done. Light was light. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people didn't mind or didn't care about the visuals as long as you was an ill spitter. So, you know, and here you are right now, 2018, with this right now, and I know it's kicking up a lot of waves as far as, you know, how much, you know, not just how the level of bars that you put in on that track is just so ill. So when you look at 2018 and you look at yourself and you look at not just trying to bring back the culture, but are you always in? Are you in for, like, you know, trying to allow or let other females in doing the same thing you're doing? Because we need more of you, and it's going to take somebody like you to be able to lead the pack. So are you ready to lead, baby?
Oh, of course. I definitely want to, you know, open new doors for other female artists. I just hope they're along the correct path, like talent. You know, like, let female artists in that have talent, not that have popularity and fake. You know, don't let people on just because they have a fake body.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like,
amen to that.
Let them have some talent.
Amen to that. So, Diamond's our guest, Nexxlegacy Radio, worldwide, not just based out here in the Bay Area on the West Coast, but it's global, so everybody can be able to listen in and log in and support this young lady's new movement, her new push. So, I mean, when did you start picking up a mic and was just like, you know what, this feels right to me to be able to do this long term? Because you're a college graduate, right? So how did you get to be in college and then
I just graduated.
And then figure out, and then figure out like, hey, this music is ill shit. So I mean, how did you get to that point where being an artist is definitely a passion that you have?
Yeah, I actually been rapping since I was 10 years old. So I've been doing this for a really long time. And writing was always, you know, one of my strongest points. In school, I've always done really good in my English classes. Anything with writing, that's what I do. So I'm a natural artist.
Okay. So when you have a track like this, what's been the feedback that you got for this song that not only did you do a video for, but also a lot of people listening to it and they got their opinions? So what was the immediate reaction that you got when you listened to this? When a lot of people listened to it, what was the immediate reaction you got?
Yeah, I got a lot of love. The video is just about at 2 million views. So it's almost about 50,000 shares on the video. So I was looking at the people's comments that share the videos, and there was a lot of good comments. Like, people were saying I'm their new favorite rapper. A lot of people were saying that they're happy to see that a college grad is, you know, being able to get some shine. And then you had the haters in the comments, you know, you got to take the good with the bad. It was some people that had their negative comments on it and thought that I shouldn't do things like that. But I think those people don't understand the basis of hip-hop. Not
only the basis of the hip-hop culture, but also the meaning of it. Like, a lot of people take a lot of shit personal now. Because to me, when you battle rap, like, if you lost, then, yeah, you took a loss. But you know what? You got your ass back up and you hit up the next battle. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people now is so sensitive about, you know, what people say to other people and how they go about it. Like, you know, as a person who I feel like personally, like, you kind of got that vibe, like, you know, and I'm not trying to put you in a class of like Latifah and others, but you give me that old school 80s feeling. And when I say that, I'm talking about like you know, being out on the stoops of your spot and y'all spitting and y'all battling and you win, and then the other chick or the other dude goes home, you know what I'm saying, pissed off.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you get a lot of block respect and you get a lot of people like got a lot of love for you and stuff like that. So now that it's 2018, honey, how are you, you know, going to market yourself as that person, meaning like, you know what, I can be able to take my group of followers and I can be able to show that love and support and be able to do it for others? Because it's hard now. It's hard for any rapper, much less a female rapper nowadays.
Yeah, it's definitely much harder for female rappers. Definitely much harder to get in. I'm not sure why that is. Because guy rappers come out left to right, but females is like once every couple of years. Yeah,
right.
So.
Hey, but you got bars though. That's what I'm saying. Like, let my girl Diamond in, and not just off this song. Like she got others that's coming soon, or you know what I mean. Like, what's your plan for like albums and or mixtapes or whatnot? Like, what's the diamond plan right now?
Yeah, definitely. I definitely have bars for days. I actually just left the studio just now. So I'm finishing up a mixtape. It's going to be finished in a week. I'm not sure, like, when it's going to be released. So probably shortly after that, maybe like a month after that or so. So I'll have that mixtape finished. And I'm doing some shows and radio interviews, and everything's moving.
That's what's up. And I'm super proud of you, not just because you got the views for the hot track. That's basically like, it's going eventually, once people start really catching wind, and you got 2 million views already, but, once it start growing and taking a life of its own, like, it's just going to be nonstop. And, but what about the artists that you mentioned and stuff like that? Do you got respect for them, or do you feel like it's, they just part of the system now, and it's not really the culture of what you trying to be able to put out there for your diamond followers and for yourself?
Yeah, definitely. Some of the people mentioned is not a part of hip hop culture. It's like, they're there for a different reason, and that's what it is. But some artists that I mentioned, like Lil' Kim, I respect Lil' Kim and her music to the utmost. I mean, what I said about her surgery, that's what I meant. I'm not a fan of surgery, but as far as an artist, I like her and I respect Lil' Kim. Nicki put in so much work. I respect her work ethic. You know what I mean? Young and May, I think she's a dope artist, but what I said still stands. After, I haven't heard anything. You know what I mean? So I didn't really get too personal. You know what I mean? It's just like friendly competition. It's nothing personal.
No, it ain't. And not only that, I mean, you are what your status says you are, and if you went in and did surgery, or if you went in and did certain things, I mean, shit, it is what it is, right? It's not like you put something out there that was 110% false. You know what I mean? You put your opinions out there, and you did it in an elegant way where it's just like, man, I'm a fan of this Bronx Queen right now. Diamond's my guest, Nexxlegacy Media, right here, right now, and when you talk about mixtapes and you say that's something on deck that will be coming soon, like when you look at the game right now and you look at like a lot of people dropping mixtapes, a lot of people trying to be able to have a good push to be able to be heard, like what's your one take or your one motivation for not just dropping this hot track, but also like many other ones that's coming for you? Like are you trying to take this to a point where it's just like, hey, the more followers you get, the more you can be able to baptize them with this hip-hop culture that you feel in general?
Yeah, followers definitely plays a big role. You definitely have to have a fan base to support what you're doing. And as far as motivation, I mean, I came from the streets. I came from nothing. I was homeless at a point in time, so I came a long way. And I just use my past as a motivation to keep going until I get there, so I make it.
How do you feel? How do you, like, with the team that you're assembling right now? Like, they got to be pro diamond, and it's got to be unconditional. Like, how do you assemble your team? Because, as you well know, family, friends, they all come a dime a dozen, right? Like, it's hard for people to filter out who's who and who's real and who's not. So when you get your team together, like, how do you determine who's going to be Team Diamond or not?
Well, the people I already have, like, a team, which is my management, and I have, like, 2 other people that started with me, and one of them is a family member. So, and then I met my other manager through my family, so he's already basically family. And you know what I mean? That's it. That's the team.
How do you when it comes down to it, like you say, you got family, you got friends, you got close ones. Your day ones are gonna be your day ones. So, how do you juggle? Like, I mean, are you all in the hip hop, or are you doing something, with your college degree, and trying to do this hip hop thing at the same time? Are you kind of like doubling up, trying to do both?
I am. I'm mostly trying to focus on the music, However, I do plan on going back to get my master's. And, right now I'm just using my bachelor to get a job just to, have income while I'm doing the music. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to go back for my master's.
Hey, that's super sexy that you can get a woman live right here that's really birthed in hip-hop and that really want to push forward and not just make it happen but also educate. Like, to me, I think especially nowadays where shit's already crazy and wild out, like, you gotta have a little bit of both, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta have the street that's got your back.
You have to have intelligence.
Yeah, you gotta have the street that's gonna have your back, but you also gotta have the mainstream folks that just purely respect you for the grind that you put out, and they gonna mess with you regardless. You know what I mean? If you're a college graduate or not, if you're an artist from the Bronx or not, if you came from the Bronx or not, they still gonna be able to put that. You know what? Hey, Diamond's the truth. She comes in and she's 100% real, and she doesn't have other people write her shit. She's 100 with it. So after a mixtape, your future, like, are you trying to, like, do a full album? You trying to get signed? What's the goal for you two forward?
Yes, that's definitely the goal, to get signed, have a bigger label behind the team, and drop albums and win awards. That's the goal.
That's my girl. That's my girl. So before I let you roll, let me ask you this. Like, I'm gonna let you have, the moment to be able to talk to your Diamond supporters, and I want you to give up your social media, website, stuff like that. And is this song that we just played, is this for sale? Like, can people buy this or not?
It is. The song dropped on January 9th, so it's on iTunes. It's everywhere. It's everywhere as of January 9th.
So that means right now I can go to iTunes and buy it twice then, right?
Yes, you can.
All right. Okay. Even though I got it, people, I'm literally getting ready to go on iTunes and buy it twice and support my girl just because she is the truth, and she got a track. I swear to God, I put this like today was an ill day, so I was like, didn't have to work. I was like chilling, and I was like, all right, let me go ahead and play the song while I was cleaning the house doing my thing. So I played it over and over and over and over and over and over again because. It's ill to me, like I said. And not only that, one thing I appreciate you, Diamond, is the fact that you got a lot of passion in your bars, because there's a difference, and you well know this, there's a difference between you spitting lyrics and you just rapping about nothing without no passion behind it. So I got to give you credit. You 100% with yours.
Thank you. Thank you so much for the support. I got so many messages after that video, like hundreds of messages, and I think everyone that's supporting. My Instagram is iamvsdiamond. My Facebook is vsdiamond. And I thank y'all so much.
I'm following you on Instagram right now. You got a website coming up too, or?
No, I don't have a website right now, but my music is on YouTube, SoundCloud, Facebook, Instagram. And the song "The Town Is Vacant" is out everywhere.
That's what's up. So what I'm going to do, too, because I just bought 2 singles, what I'm going to do is make sure I throw the iTunes link up for the listeners out there listening and for the thousands of people that's been supporting Nexxlegacy for the last 10 years of being on the air, and just make sure that it grows. Like, that's one thing I want to see is growth. So you're going to always get support. So I hope that when you come back with your mixtape, we can have a celebration, take some phone calls, and just party up. And celebrate your mixtape release. Can we do that? We gonna set a date for that?
Definitely. Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about, girl. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, I'm proud of you, Diamond. Keep doing your thing. Get back into the studio and knock down some other hits. And I'm a supporter now, so I'm already following you on Instagram, and I'm gonna do that with all your social media joints. And please continue to push that line, because we need more females like you, and I'm sure other females is going to appreciate, and they're going to soak in all that is Diamond, and they're going to make sure that they, continue to just be inspired by what you do, because you inspire me now. I've been waiting for somebody like you to come out in a minute, so Where you been?
Oh, thank you.
Where you
Thank
been, girl?
you.
Hey, we need you. We need you, like in the worst way.
I was in college. I'm done now, so I got all the time.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Diamond, keep doing your thing. I'm going to make sure that I blast all this out there for all the supporters out there and, promote you like, you my artist, you know what I mean? So, you're going to see everything from Nexxlegacy because, 10 years of, I interviewed the Little Kims and I interviewed MC Lights and, you know what I'm saying, I know you don't know too much about, my radio brand, but when you check it, you know what I'm saying, it's an honor to have you on because I interviewed a lot of heavyweights in this business and you one of them, baby, so good looking out.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
All right, glad. Hey, stay blessed. Happy start to this new year, and let's keep rolling with some more diamond hits, baby.
Thank you. Happy New Year to you as well. You have a good night.
Have a blessed one. That is BS Diamond. Right here, more music.
Nexxlegacy.